Hi friends, welcome. So I just want to take a little break today, a little moment. I want to share with you a little bit that it's going to be Passover on Saturday. It's been a very wonderful Passover already. I just had a wonderful surprise that my daughter came home and we got to have a little early Passover, and I just am taking a break now in the cherry blossoms. We were using this Messianic Haggadah it's from Hebrew for Christians, and if anyone's preparing for their Passover and is looking for a Haggadah, there's so many good ones, but I want to just share a little from this and just share the very beginning of the first couple of pages, and I might even come out a few times and do a few more pages just to give those of you who have never done Passover, or those who have not really yet connected the Passover with this amazing season for all of God's people, of the resurrection, of the freedom from Egypt, from slavery, and as it points to our Yeshua and our salvation in Yeshua. So I'm just going to read, I have the matzah here. We're not going to do the cup yet because we don't get to that in the part that I'm going to read, but I just want to share a little bit out here. And I've been telling you all about the beauty of the Japanese cherry blossom season and how it really speaks of Yeshua, our Messiah, and the new life and the resurrection. And so I just thought it would be nice to do a little series out here. So I've already introduced for 1 minute, so let's go. I'm just going to really literally read you from the Hagaddah. And it's for us all, it's for everyone, because it's bringing together who Yeshua is for us all. Okay, so let's start. Introduction to Passover. The holiday of Passover, or Pesach, begins during the full moon in the first month of the year, namely on the evening of the 15th day of Nisan. And I'm going to show you the moon right here as well, because today when I'm doing this, it's actually the 13th day of Nisan. Passover is called the Feast of Freedom since it celebrates the deliverance of the Israelites from bondage in Egypt and memorializes the night when the faithful were protected by the blood of the Lamb, a clear picture of the sacrifice of Yeshua the Messiah as Seh Ha-Elohim, the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world. The book of Exodus recounts how the Lord sent Moses to Pharaoh to serve as the deliverer of Israel. The Pharaoh, of course, refused Moses' appeal to set the Israelites free from their slavery, and the stage was then set for the showdown between the God of Israel and the so-called gods of Egypt. The final terrible plague that would descend upon the people of Egypt would be the death of the firstborn in the land. Can you guys hear me? Only those families that sacrificed an unblemished male lamb and smeared its blood upon the doorposts of the house would be passed over. And remember, we did that word in matzah the other day, be passed over. And that means Pasach, which we did the other day, from the impending wrath of heaven. God commanded that a few days before the Passover, each head of household should set aside a young male lamb to be examined for blemishes and to ensure its fitness as an offering. The Torah refers to this as the Lamb of God, as if it were only one. You shall keep it, i.e. the Passover lamb, until the 14th day of this month, when the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall slaughter him at twilight. During the afternoon of Nisan 14, the lamb was slaughtered and its blood smeared on all three sides of the doorframe, top, right, and left, that is, in the form of the Hebrew letter Chet. This letter, signifying the number 8, is connected with the word Chai, short for Chaim, meaning life. Some say the letters of the divine name, Yud He Vav He, were also dabbed on the doorposts, the Yod on the top beam, the Vav on the right, and the He on the left. That night, Nisan 15th, the meat of the Passover was to be roasted and eaten with unleavened bread, matzah, and bitter herbs. The meal was to be eaten in haste, since the people were to be ready to begin their journey immediately after God smote the firstborn. God passed over those homes whose doorposts were marked with the blood of the Passover lamb. God further commanded that Passover should be commemorated annually as a reminder of the deliverance of from Egypt. Only unleavened bread is to be eaten for 7 days, and the first and 7th day of Passover are to be days of holy assembly on which work is forbidden. The Passover Seder occurs on Erev Pesach, the twilight of Nisan 14. So friends, that's also why I'm sharing this a little early, because it's going to be Saturday night, Nisan 14, the twilight of Nisan 14. So it's Friday today, so I hope I'll be able to post this so that if you're willing and have a willing heart and haven't done a Passover Seder yet, or even observed the Passover, you could even do it really simply with just matzah and the grape juice, and you can find all these materials for your Seder. Which then becomes Nisan 15th during the Seder ceremony at sundown. This agrees with the commandment given in the Torah: in the first month from the 14th day of the month at evening, you shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month at evening. So friends, the next part is very beautiful about the calendar, but I'm going to stop here for now, just send off this little segment, and I hope that it blesses you, and even also just to see the cherry blossoms here in Japan on this marvelous day as we prepare for the Passover. God bless you. Chag Pesach Sameach. Chag Pesach Sameach.